In the previous tutorial, we created the fixture, and the one before that, we created the coaster. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create an assembly, and we're going to show you how to do a linear pattern so you can stack up four inside here. So let's go back to our demo file. All right, I have my fixture, I have my coaster. I'm going to set my part name over here. I'll right click and rename this to fixture. Okay, and then in my coaster tab, I'm going to do the same thing, right click, rename this to coaster. Okay, and that will make my life easier when I do the assembly. So now I'm going to go to my assembly tab over here, and I'm going to insert. The first thing I'm going to do is bring in the fixture, and I'm going to green check. Okay, without moving it, I want to right click on it and fix its position, and that locks up my orientation for front, top, and right side. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to insert, and I'm going to bring in the coaster, and I'm going to green check. All right, you'll notice I can move the coaster around, but if I try and click on the fixture at all, it is fixed. It's not going to go anywhere. So now what I want to do is I want to create a relationship that allows me to stack these in here. Um, and to do that, we're going to use mates. And to mate it correctly, we need what's called a mate connector. All right, a mate connector gives us both location and orientation for how we mate these two pieces together. So I'm going to go to my mate connector. All right. And in this case, what I want is I'm going to turn off the visibility on my fixture. Okay. I want a mate connector that is centered on the slate, but is offset by the thickness of these pads. So I'm going to grab the middle of the slate. All right. And unfortunately, if I look at this from the front, you'll see that mate connector is even with the bottom of the slate. And I need it to be even with the bottom of the pad. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select move. And if you look at the mate connector, you'll see the mate connector has three little tabs coming off of it. It has a blue one, a green one, and a red one. Those indicate the directions for each axis. In this case, the Z is the blue one, and I want to move this down based on the thickness of the pad. Okay, so I'm going to set that to thickness of the foot, and I'm going to green check. So now that I've used that variable studio to drive this, okay, I now have my mate connector where I need it. I'll turn the fixture back on for its visibility. And now I'm going to mate this with a fasten mate. So I'm going to go over here to fasten mate. I'm going to select my mate connector to begin with. Then I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to select this outside bottom edge. And that locates it for me. Now, one issue I have is this pad is lining up right in the finger well, and realistically, I wouldn't do that in real life. So I'm going to use the secondary axis, reorient secondary axis to rotate this. All right, it rotates at 90 degrees, and it takes that pad and moves it out of the way. So now I can green check. All right, and I can close my fasten mate. So that's done. One other thing that would be handy to do right now would be to change the color on this. So I have two different colors. So for my fixture, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select my fixture, right click on it, and select it. And I'm going to edit appearance. All right, I'm going to make this, in my case, I make it green. And that's better. Green check. All right, so now my fixture is a different color. So now when I go back to my assembly, all right, this should update. There we go. So last thing I want to do is I want to stack up three more on top of this. So to do that, I'm going to use my linear assembly pattern. So I'm going to assembly. I'm going to choose what it is I want to make copies of. And then for my direction, all I have to do is choose any cylindrically vertical face. So, right, so this face goes up and down and it's cylindrical. All right, this one is also cylindrical, up and down. And what that's going to do is that's going to set my direction for me. Now, in this case, it's going in the wrong direction. So I'll use the little flippy arrow here to change it to opposite directions. And then the next thing I need to do is I need to put in the total thickness of both the foot and the slate, which I know to be 0.375 in my case. All right. But what if you didn't know, right? What if you weren't sure? Okay, where can I find that? So I'm going to green check. And let's say I didn't know the thickness. I can go back to my coaster. I can select the top face, and then I can rotate and select the bottom face. And it shows me my parallel distance between those two faces is 0.375. So there's my total thickness right there. All right. And I can go back in here and I can just double click on the linear pattern and update that dimension. So I green check. So now I'm done with my assembly. All right. So after this, it's going to be your responsibility to create drawings for each of these pieces. So for the coaster, for the fixture, and for the total assembly. Good luck.